So here we continue on Unit 2, Lesson 5, unsaturated hydrocarbons. We spoke last time about isomers. We're going to continue now. Isomers, yeah. We said isomers, they are molecules that have the same molecular formula, but they have not the same shape. Since they don't have the same shape, they don't have the same names. So, rules for naming branched hydrocarbons. Rules for naming branched hydrocarbons. So we're going to know how we're going to name them. We're going to do that by examples. And here we're going to do an example A. Say, for example, I have this one. I have CH3 with CH2 with CH3, and I have here CH3, like that. So you see here how many carbons I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. If I have straight, normally you're going to tell me 5 carbons. It must be pentane, but it is not. Why? Because there is such ramification or such a side chain. This one we call it side chain or ramification, but we are going to call it side chain. The longest one we call as the longest chain. This is the longest, or the parent chain. This one, it is the longest one. We call it the parent chain, or the longest chain, because it has the more carbons. So we did some namings. So how are we going to name them now? Okay, so I'm going to erase to see how we're going to name them. So I'm going to erase everything here. And now you can, stop the video and redo it to see the names. So how we're going to name them? There are some rules. The first rule, we're going to number the carbons. For example, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to number the carbons with the longest chain. We're going to identify the parent chain or the longest chain, and we number the carbons. This one we're not going to number it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So because 4, it is butane. I know that the name will finish with butane. This side chain, I'm going to circle it. How many carbons it has? It has only 1. When we have 1 carbon, it is methane. But this one, it is a side chain. Since it is side chain, because it is linked to 1, its name will change a little bit. It will be methyl. Like that, methyl. So because it has 1 and it is side chain, it will become methyl. Now I'm going to give you some rules here. When you have methyl here, when we have 1 and sided, we call it methyl. This one we're going to call it ethyl. Propyl, butyl, pentyl, etc., hexyl, etc. You understand? You understand when it is side chain with 1 carbon, 2 carbons, etc. So now we understand how we name them. So now how the name will be. So this one, this side chain, it will be methyl, and the name now will be methyl, and we have the number which carbon. This one, it is linked to the carbon 3, so we're going to put it 3 methyl. I'm going to write it as methyl, and you put it 3 methyl butane. This is the name for this one here. But wait a minute, there is another way. I numbered the carbons from left to right. Why I will not label them from right to left? Yeah, I have the right to do it, so I'm going to label them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can choose one or the other. So if I label them from the right to the left, I will have 1. Again, I have the methyl, but the methyl now it is in the carbon 2. I will have 2 methyl butane. Only because I changed the labeling, I changed the numbering, it's only the number that choose. So which is the right name? It is only one name. I have here 2 names because if I label it from the right, from the left to the right, or the right to the left, I have only one name. Which one we have to choose? We're going to choose the one that has a less number. I have here 3 and 2. So I have 3 and 2. 3, it is biggest than 2. So the one that it is biggest, we drop it. We choose always the one that has the least. So the name, it is this one. The correct name, it is this one. So this molecule, the name of this molecule, it is 2-methyl butane. Now we're going to take another example. Say I have this one here, CH3, CH2. I'm going to do it with example 2. Say I have CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, and I have here CH. Yeah, I have another CH3 here. This one is CH2, and I have here CH2, CH3. I'm going to name this one again. I have to identify the parent chain or the longest chain. The longest chain, it is this one here. I'm going to number their carbons. I have carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be hexane. I know that. And I have the side chain. Side chain, I'm going to circle it. And I give it its name. It has 2 carbons, so it will be ethyl. And now, what is the name? It will be the carbon, the ethyl, it is in the 3rd position. It will be 3 ethyl hexane. Hexane. I can try the other labeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, the name will be what? Ethyl, but this time the ethyl, it is in the 4th position. 4 ethyl hexane. Which one we have to keep? This one has the number 4, and this one has the number 3. Since 4 it is bigger, we have to ignore it. The right one, it is the one that has the smallest number. So this one, it is not good. And the name of this molecule, it is this one here. Okay. Now we're going to take another example here. Say I have now, I'm going to look. Say I have this molecule here, CH3, CH, CH, CH2, CH3, and they have CH, CH3 here and CH3 here. Okay, so I'm going to label my my molecule. I have to find the parent chain or the longest chain. It is this one here. I'm going to label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know it will be pentane. The side chain, I have one side chain here and I have another one here. This one, it is methyl, and this one, it is also methyl. So what will be the name now? With the purple here, with this color, it will be, I have how many methyls? I have 2 methyls. I have one, it is in the position 2, and the other one, it is in the position 3. The position, it is with the carbon, which is, it is attached. This methyl, it is attached to the carbon 2. This methyl is attached to the carbon 3. So I'm going to put here 2, 3. Because I have 2 methyls, it will be D. Methyl pentane. I have this name here, but I can have another one. If I label in another side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it will be what? The methyls, I have one methyl in the position 3 and another one in the position 4. Now it will be 3, 4. The methyl, it is only the numbering that will change. Pentane. Which one we are going to keep? Again, we are going to do the math. This one I have 2 and 3, so I'm going to do 2 plus 3. It gives me 5. This one, it has 3 and 4. I'm going to do 3 plus 4. It gives me 7. So 7 is greater than 5. That means I have to ignore this one. This one, it is not the right one. The one that has the biggest number, it is not the right one. And the one that has the least number, it is the right one. So the name of this molecule, it is this one. 2,3-dimethyl pentane. Okay. Now I can have, for example, I have 2. If I have 2, it will be D. So I'm going to write it here. Important. I'm going to write here. Note. D. If I have 2. 3. If I have 3. Tetra. If I have 4. Penta. If I have 5, hexa. If I have 6, but usually we're going to 2, 3, and 4. But that's it. D, 3, tetra, penta, hexa, 6, hepta, etc. Okay. Other example now. Say I have this one here, this molecule. Example. Which example? This one I don't remember. Maybe 3. Example 3. Say I have this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to this one. Say I have this one. Carbon, 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 carbon. And I have here carbon and carbon. Carbon. I have here a carbon. I have here a carbon. That's it. So I will have H3 here, H, H2, H, H, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, 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 CH2, CH3. You know how we add the carbons, you add the hydrogens. You add hydrogens to make the carbon having 4 legs. That's it, because it has only 1 leg, 3. I think I spoke about that. So how are we going to name this molecule? First, numbering the chain, the parent chain. The parent chain, I'm going to label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be octane. Now, the side chains. I have one side chain here. I have another side chain here. And I have another side chain here. So I'm going to name them. This one has two carbons, so it will be ethyl. This one has only 1, methyl. and this one has only one. It will be methyl. So what will be the name now? The name, yeah, I'm going to start with what? With ethyl or methyl? Here the rule it is you have to start always by the one that comes first in the dictionary. For example, I have E, it is before M in alphabetic order. I have E and then M, so we have to start by ethyl. But this ethyl, it is in the position 2, so the name will be 2 ethyl. And now I'm going to go to the methyls. By the methyls, I have one methyl in the position 4 and another one in position 5. So I'm going to 4, 5, methyl, octane. Okay, so we start by the methyl and dimethyl, D, because I have two methyls, dimethyl. I'm going to write sorry, because we have two methyls, I have to put the D. So I have to start by the ethyls, 2 ethyl. I have methyls, one in position 4 and one in position 5. Dimethyl, dimethyl octane, because I have two methyls. This is the name. Now we can say, we have to check. Maybe in the other side is the good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go with the blue color now. The name will not change, only the numbers. I have to start again with the ethyl. Ethyl, now it is in the position 7. So I'm going to put 7, ethyl. Now the methyls. I have one in the 4 and one in the 5. So 4, 5, dimethyl, octane. So which formula to keep? Do the math again. I have 2 plus 4 plus 5. I had to add all the numbers in the formula. It gives me what? 6, 11. This one here, 7 plus 4 plus 5. So clearly it is bigger. I have 9, 16. So this one has 16. So this one, it is not the good formula, the good name. The good name, it is the first one because it has the total, the smallest total. So this one has to go. Yeah. And now you understand, you do the exercises and that's it. Okay. Voilà. Good.